From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on crypto with LALATE. Well, as we look at the top cryptocurrency coins of 2021 to invest in, and the coins that are not doing particularly well, we'll be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Polygon, Synthetic, SushiSwap, Decentraland, and other coins like Solana and Phantom. We'll be looking at whether it's still a buyer's picker's market or whether you can simply just buy and close your eyes like it was back in the spring. We'll be looking at a lot of coins across the board, and we'll be looking at those benchmarks, and we're looking at the impact of that Bitcoin futures ETF announced this week and started trading this week. How much has it helped the market, and which coins has it helped? We'll be looking at Bitcoin right now, which is doing quite well. This is the 7-day chart. Here's Ethereum with the 7-day chart as well. We'll be looking Solana having a second dip up, a second pop up. Doge struggling on a 1-day, 24 cents again. Polygon, the 7-day, popped up and is holding up. Great news there. Aave still staying relatively low, hasn't gotten cheap enough to buy, but also not cheap enough, high enough to sell. SushiSwap at the high end, now 11, coming back down. What does it mean for us as well? We'll be looking at whether Ethereum has now had that breakout that we were really waiting for, that $4,000 breakout, or could Ethereum go higher? We'll be looking at Bitcoin, 63,000, could be going to 70,000 by the weekend. Doge struggling still in the 20s. Can Doge really get back to 31 cents, or is that sort of where we're going to be with Doge? As we look at the rest of the market, we'll understand whether the market is still bifurcated, whether it's a coin-picking market, or it's very bifurcated across the board. We got a lot coming up in this recording for beginners in advance, so subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, as this channel approaches its 1.5-year anniversary this weekend. I'm glad you've been along with me along the way. 490 million views in that incredible run. Actually, 140 million views in that incredible run. And with that, subscribe, like this video, and consider becoming a member. Let's go right into where the market is as we start the new day. New York woke up with the excitement this week of a Bitcoin futures ETF, and that news was exciting for a lot of people. It also explained why Bitcoin had, as I had said, sneakily snuck up price points one after another over the last 2 weeks. It went from 42,000 to 44,000, 47,000 to 50,000, 57,000 to then 60,000. Is that the ceiling? At 63,000, could Bitcoin go higher, and how high can it go? I've always said that Bitcoin will get to 100,000 next year, but will get to 100,000 this year right now. Let's understand what's going on at issue. A futures trading contract is available, but you're not buying the coin, you're buying exposure to the coin, which is totally different. It's not an actual futures contract to buy the coin. So if you want to buy the coin, just buy the coin. Also, it's a futures contract, meaning you're getting the coin you're not getting this coin for any duration longer than the contract duration. A couple of weeks, a couple of months, and that's it. You're out of the position. So if you want to buy the coin, you buy the coin. What would I advise? I would advise against the contract. I would advise just focusing on the coin. But where is the coin going, and where's the coin not going, and what are the opportunities across the board? As you look at the price point of where Bitcoin has gone, let's look at the chart. We're looking at Gemini, one of the platforms. The chart we're looking at right now is 7 days. Green means up. In the 7 days, we see that movement, but the actual movement on Bitcoin started before the announcement of that ETF formally. Clearly, some people got word of it going on, and they made their buy into Bitcoin when it was 43,000. Then as the news started to come in off the markets, but not on broadcast media, Bitcoin went to 48,000. Then it went to 54. Then as the news came in, it shot up from 54 to 57 to 58, then to 60, 63, and got as high as 66. Got to 66 and came back down. So in the last 7 days, what has it done? Let's look at the 7-day chart. It got as high yesterday as 66. So the highest price point of Bitcoin was literally yesterday at 66,000. Let's look at where the 1-day chart is on Bitcoin right now. Starts the day at 66. Right now it's gone as low as 63. So it's a $3,000 fall on a $60,000 coin. That is significant. How much of a drop is that for Bitcoin right now? If you go into CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin is down 5% for the day. It's up 10% for the week. So yeah, you see the impact of this right now. 5% for 1 day for a coin is significant in a market in which there's not a lot of volatility at least at the moment this week. So 5% down for Bitcoin. What does this mean? Well, it's not a Friday. Today is a Thursday. We know the variable days of cryptocurrency are Wednesday and Thursday, but Friday is a weekday. Friday coins are down, Saturday coins are up, Sunday coins are down. So losing steam on a Thursday is not a good signal about what's going on with Bitcoin. What do I think is going on? Here is my prediction and also my guidance on what to do with Bitcoin. One, I would not be using the instrument of the futures ETF. I don't like it. I just simply don't like it. I rather own the coin. Remember, if you're new to this channel, if you're new to cryptocurrency, you do not need to buy one $63,000 coin. You just can buy a $20 position on the coin. I rather just buy the coin. I mean, why would I be buying the futures contract of exposure to the coin? It's just too much. I just want the coin because I know what I'm dealing with the coin. So where do I think the coin is going? I think that, and I hate to always sound pedantic or whatever expression one would say, but I think a lot of people didn't understand what this futures contract was. I don't think they understood what it was. And they thought it was great news and it was something great for Bitcoin. And I really don't think that they truly understand what the contract was and its impact on coin. And as is always the case, you buy on the rumor, sell on the news. And guess what? They bought on the rumor, and that's what got the coin from 42,000 to 63,000. And then some people sold on the news. They saw the performance, and there you go. Do I think that Bitcoin is going to 30,000? No. Do I think that Bitcoin is going to 100,000 in the month of October? No. Do I think that Bitcoin will get to 100,000? Yes. Do I think that Bitcoin could still go lower? Yes. The problem is that there's inherent problems with this market across the board. And with those inherent problems, you don't know what to anticipate. And so all I can say is learn what I've always taught on this channel, which is resistance levels. Resistance levels are the best way to gauge where coins are going. And the second way is to understand that when Bitcoin and Ethereum go lower, your altcoins go lower. When Bitcoin and Ethereum go higher, your altcoins don't inherently go higher. That's the notion of the beast at the moment. So what's our next resistance level? Let's go right into the chart. We know that it's 42, 44, 47, 50 are resistance levels. What are resistance levels above 50? Let's jump into the chart right now and let's see where our next resistance level would be as if we fell any lower to give us some sort of guidance on what the next drop is. Okay, so let's look at the 7-day chart. To find a resistance level, we need to look at either the 7-day chart or the 1 month, because this is a very big move. We haven't had 63,000 since May, so you do not want to use May numbers. That's too far away. You want to use more recent numbers. So let's look at the 1 month chart. Let's look at the 1 month chart to see those resistance levels. Here's clearly a resistance level, 60,000. Next one over here is 57. So it's exactly what I thought. I really thought it was 60,000. Is there anything before 60,000? There is 63. We broke through that. So if you want to sound the alarm right now, this was resistance level right here. You see it flat? You see it flat right there, like a flat top of a hat or a flat top of a mountain. We broke through that right over here at the very end. So it wasn't exactly a pure 63. I think it's about a 63,700. But we broke below that resistance level. The next resistance level comes in around here, 61, 62. This is where you want to look for your next resistance level right over here on this side of the chart. Then after that, we get into really free fall. This is sort of a murky little area of 61 to 60. So you want to watch this next resistance level. Once you break through the first part of it, you could get really low. If you don't and you go the other direction, good. So what on the other side is our resistance level on the high end? 65. 65 or 66 is our breakthrough. So if you see Bitcoin going to 67 on Saturday, or next Monday going to 68, yeah, you're going really high. You're heading to 70,000. But if you see Bitcoin drop under 62, you could be going back into the $57,000, $58,000 range. All right, Ethereum, really sneaky. Let's turn to Ethereum right now. Ethereum, which is not part of this ETF frenzy of this week, did not get much of a benefit initially from the ETF Bitcoin news. And it was unfortunate because you would think it would. It usually moves apples and apples like Bitcoin. It didn't get that move. Let's look at the 7-day chart. Relatively flat, just day after day, 3,800, 3,800. Nothing going on. Nothing going on. And late yesterday, wow, whammo. Not programmatic. What's a programmatic event? Where the chart goes straight up. It's a program. It's a computer program that's bringing it straight up or straight down. It's not straight up. It's slightly slanted there. So, but it was significant enough. It brought Ethereum from 3,800 to 4,100 in a blink of an eye. That, folks, is $300. That's 10% in just a second. As we look at the 7-day chart, it got all the way to 4,200. Look at that huge rise. 3,800 to 4,200. That is $400 on a $3,000 coin. That is almost 12% in less than a few hours. 12% in a few hours. That is, wow. I mean, that is great. And then what did it do? It lost it. It pulled down $200 in just a few hours. So let's look at the 1-day chart. 1-day chart is up, and it reached that highest price point today of 4,300. So what are we going to look for resistance levels on Ethereum? We're going to do the same thing. This one's an easy one. You could tell this as well. A high school student, a grade school student could tell the resistance levels on this one. You just look at the flat mountains here. Here's a mountain, here's a mountain, and then here's that murkiness down here. So we want to see if we stay above this 3,800. We break under the 3,800, then we're going down to this level, 3,600. It's just like last month, increments of 100. After 3,600, well, that's a big fall. It's not a $100 fall. At that point, it's a $700 fall. Yeah, 2,900. Very, very fascinating. What is my interest on Ethereum at this point? It's actually doing what I said it would do earlier this week. I said Ethereum has not gotten much of the benefit of this ETF from Bitcoin earlier in the week, and Ethereum was not delivering good numbers. It was just sort of staying flat. I said, if anyone was going to deliver a good week, it would be Bitcoin and Ethereum based upon this news. And the coins benefiting from the Bitcoin news were Bitcoin, Polygon. Why? And that was about it. And suddenly Ethereum's coming on in. So Thursday, good. Still staying relatively stable on a Thursday for Ethereum, but could get a week on a Friday. Now, what about the rest of the coins? What I've been saying all along, we have a problem. And the problem is a bull market and a bear market. It's a little bit like something which I haven't said on this channel for a while, which is that just like stocks, it's a stock picking market or a coin picking market. It's not January to May. It's not It's not May to June. It's not where you can just buy any coin and any coin is going to go up. You buy the wrong coin, you're not making money. And one of the coins that we talk about on this channel is Doge. And the problem with Doge is that we are going into the fourth month where Doge has done nothing for anyone. And the situation is continuing right now. So let's look at the Doge chart right now. That's Solana. Here we go to Doge, 24 cents. How many videos have I made where Doge is 24 cents? Let's go out to a 1 month chart on Doge so you see the situation. Here we go. 1 month chart, and there you go. It's just staying in this range. 22, 25, 22, 25, 22. No one is making money on a $22 to $25, 22 to 25 cent trading range. This is a coin that has never come back to those 31 cent levels. Look at the longest running chart that Gemini has. Gemini hasn't had Doge indefinitely, but look at this. This is all relatively flat, and it's flat at bad numbers. It's flat from 18 cents to 30 cents, which is awful. I mean, that's not even, what is that? It's 11, 12 cents. It's just not an investable product. It's not an investable product. For anyone who thought that they could bring Doge to $1 over the summer, good luck. For anyone who thought they could bring Doge to $1 in the winter, good luck. I can't even get Doge to stay about 35 cents. I can't get Doge to stay at 30 cents for a month. It won't even stay at 30 cents for more than 2 weeks. So not an investable product, not something that's doing well. Here we go. Let's jump into Polygon. Polygon got the benefit of that ETF this week. No word why, but it did. Look at this pop. Programmatic? No, but big pop. 124 right up to 154. And this is for a coin that hasn't done anything for just months. And what did it do from that 154? Kept it, held it. I will praise Polygon for holding this 150, 148 range. But now it needs to do something more because it's been months. Let's look out at the 3-month chart on Polygon. Yeah, it's just flat. It's flat. No one's making money on this coin. You can't make money on this coin. You can trade the coin, but it is a hard coin to trade because it doesn't go $1, $1.50 very easily. It takes a long way across the board. The coin you do understand how to trade is an Aave or a sushi swap. Aave, I've done 1,000 videos about it. 270 sell at 320. 280 sell at 330. It's repeated this over and over again. Let's look out at the 1-month chart and see when Aave is doing it. Yeah, so here you go. 270, 310. 270, 320. 280, 310. So it's just repeating it. Now, there is a breakout right here at the moment of 316. Don't let that confuse you because the chart, well, actually, how did it go? 323. So don't think that's a breakout. I don't think it's a breakout. It didn't sustain itself. Yeah, we have held this resistance level 310, 310, 310. Aave once was a $500 coin, so I'm not seeing this as a breakout. Would I buy it here? No. Would I buy it? Could it go into the 270s this weekend? Absolutely. That's where you pounce. Here you go, sushi swap. It's always the same thing. It swaps between 9 and 11. 9, 11, 9, 11. It's at 11 right now. So you should be selling today. Here we go. Here's the sushi swap. The swap of 9 to 11. 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11. So it has now reached its 11. You are sold now. Get ready to buy it again at 9. Let's cut into the split screen and understand where this market's going because it is a bifurcated market. We're going to jump into CoinMarketCap.com on our split screen and look and see where other coins are performing today and what that tells us across the board. Here we go. CoinMarketCap.com is on our left. And what is the market showing right now? The market is down 4% on this day. Bitcoin is down 5%, up 10% for the 7-day. Ethereum is now flat for today, up 7% for the 7-day. Cardano down and down. When I say down and down, I mean 24-hour and 7-day. Solana up and up. Solana's up 7% for the day, but up 21% for the 7-day. Great news for that. Doge down and slightly up. And that is among our biggest performing coins. You know what I'm laughing about. You know what I'm laughing about. You could just smell it in my breath. It's Shiba. I told you. I told you Shiba was just going to give you a little bit of a pop, and then that was it. Shiba is down for today and now flat for the 1 week. It went up 130% and never sustained itself. That's what happens with coins. They get these sort of pops because people need to find something to make money on, and you don't want to think that it's anything but a tradable opportunity. It's not an investment opportunity. So best performing coins right today. Let's click on the third chart, 24 hours. Nexo up 12%. Interesting. Watch it. That's a candidate to potentially trade. Watch yesterday's video to go over trading strategies I covered in yesterday's video. It's up 31% for the 7 days. Anything else in there? 6% for Solana. I would watch it. I wouldn't buy it yet, but I would watch it. And that's it. There's nothing else up double digits except Nexo. Anything down double digits today? No. What's the best performing coin over the last 7 days? OXB, which I featured earlier this week. It's up 47% for this week. Wow. It's down today. Watch OXB. It may be a buying opportunity. I always like a coin that's up a lot for the 7 days, but down for the 24-hour. It may be double dipping before it comes back up again. Nexo up 31%, up 12% again. Zcash up 25%. Huobi token I used to cover back in the summer. It's up 25%, but flat for the day. There you go. Interesting situation across the board. As this channel approaches its 1.5-year anniversary this weekend with 140 million views in the last 1.5 years, what have we learned about ourselves and as a family? We've learned to be cautious, but also to pounce. We've learned that information is king, and information shows us from the past where we're going on in the future. This channel has covered 5 People's Republic of China induced crashes. And I always go back to each of them to educate new viewers, to show you we have the first, we have the second, we have the third, we have the fourth. What have we learned from the third, and what have we learned from the fourth? People who think that events of the past are not going to resurface themselves are misguided, especially the people who caused the last crash want to cause the next crash. We learn from past information guides us in the future. We've learned over the last year and a half that AMP, for example, was sort of a coin that gave us a nice run, but was not sustainable. Went from 3 cents to 12 cents, and that was it. Never saw it again. We saw that people should not live in their altered universe. There's been a lot of altered universe, and that's what this channel has differenced itself from. Altered universe were people who saw that Doge was running in the spring of this year and was heading up to 50 cents and said, you know what? It's going to $1. No one thought rationally that it was going to $1, but some people wanted to tell you it was going to $1. Some people wanted to tell you that at 56 cents, they're holding and they're worth millions and millions of dollars. And my message was, you're not worth millions of dollars until you sell the position. You don't have a value of it until you sell the position. And ultimately, that person who claimed millions of dollars at 56 cents didn't sell. And now the coin is at 23 cents and has never come back to 50 cents. There have been some people who thought that things are always sort of a repetitive environment. They aren't. Things don't always repeat themselves. And that was one of the very first messages I said on this channel, that coming from the stock investing world, I've seen a lot of times where where stocks did really well for many years and then never, ever, ever did well again. Don't presume that something good once before will always re-happen again. It doesn't always happen like that. Some things just happen to have a good run, and that is it, and you don't see it again. But there's always opportunities. And that's one of the messages I've always showed the viewers of the channel. There's always opportunities. Every single day of the week, there's opportunities to trade, opportunities to make money. That the opportunities are far more than just buying and holding. It's trading. It's getting in and getting out, understanding what you're looking for, never being too greedy, never looking for something that you don't value. 20% upside is something valuable and something you should take. And it's something that makes you money. Ultimately, money is king, and if you can make 20% several times a week, then you've won. And with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, and 140 million views in 1.5 years. I want you part of this incredible family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like this video. 2 shows per day. Mornings crypto live on air at 10 a.m. and then overnight's crypto starting at 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every day.